My name is Christine Clifford, and I work and volunteer with Debug. I have a son who's incarcerated, and I work with families, and I work in the courts on bail reform issues. On Thursday, a group of us from Debug are going with families up to San Francisco just to let the judge and the prison law office know that although we appreciate the great efforts that they've made moving forward, that we still feel that there's more room for improvement and expansion of the remedial plan, and that there needs to be more effort put into it before they approve it. So you're about to listen to one of the detainees who's been really an advocate on behalf of himself and others inside. The guys have done a lot to advocate for themselves in things like hunger strikes and really learning their rights and really supporting one another through difficult circumstances. And you're about to hear what his concerns are about the remedial plan and why we as a community need to continue to support them.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from an inmate at the Santa Clara County Main Jail. To accept this call, press 0. This call is from a correctional facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and disclosure to the district attorney or other law enforcement agencies.
This is a current message from Prisoners United of Silicon Valley. We continue to remain strong in our collective stance to bring about further reform in Santa Clara County Jail. As always, we extend a strong embrace of solidarity to all our family of community supporters, those of you who have in many different ways contributed to our spirit and helped carry the weight of our sacrifices, then eventually shared in our several collective accomplishments. Our appreciation for you remains strongly intact. This update is to inform you that we have now reached another phase within our struggle with administration. The lawyers who represent our class action suit titled Chavez versus County of Santa Clara have come to an agreement with Santa Clara County Jail. We Prisoners United have reviewed this agreement, which is outlined in a remedial plan which consists of many changes this jail has acknowledged and agreed to make. Such changes will be overseen by a federal judge to ensure compliance. Although we Prisoners United righteously appreciate the time and effort of lawyers that put in, and we do not have a problem with what was actually said within the remedial plan, we still believe the plan agreement does not go far enough, and there is still much room for some, not all, but some classification personnel to execute their personal agendas and unfair treatment through discrimination. Although we do acknowledge the remedial plan as another step in progress, therefore we are willing to wait and see if this plan is applied with an exclusive hand, equality, and in good faith, or otherwise. This will allow us to better determine if there is no longer a large gap between policy and practice where equality and true reform is concerned. We also seek a peaceful environment for both prisoners and staff alike, but that can only transpire through a culture change and staff transparency. Until then, there will always be a need for Prisoners United and our community family of supporters. We believe together we create a powerful presence and voice which did not exist in the past but could now be heard and felt behind and beyond these walls. In closing, allow us to extend a sincere condolence to the family and friends of Isai Lopez. He may be gone, but he is not forgotten. Respect and solidarity, Prisoners United of Silicon Valley.
I can't say enough about how the detainees inside have really banded together and supported one another through some incredibly difficult living situations and circumstances, really learned their rights, really organized themselves around things like writing out to agencies that can help them, organizing and being very clear about what their needs are inside through things like hunger strikes. But they've worked very hard and really worked together, really supported with one another, and they've really reached out to the community to do their very best to communicate how things are on the inside and to embrace one another through hard times.